Hi there, Leo. Welcome back to Moon Directed. I'm Maggie. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope that you will get something out of this, and that if you do, that you will like and subscribe. I really would appreciate it too if you shared this with your friends. I'd like to share it privately on Facebook, in the messenger, but whatever works for you is good. So I kind of wanted to look at the energies today for the week coming up, and how it runs into your houses and how it affects you, and give you some guidance and get some overall stuff. So we're going to jump right kind of into the cards here. Currently, we're in a Cancer moon. And for you guys, that's in your 12th house of hopes, goals, dreams. Today's about staying home and feeling good and comfortable, because it's Cancer, and Cancer is very warm in home environment. And this card says pleasure for this phase of the moon. So find the pleasure of being home, but use it as a time to kind of think about what you want, what your hopes, your goals, your dreams are. And so that's kind of where we're starting the week. So it's in your 12th house. We're going to get some overall guidance though for the week. But as the moon moves through, it'll be in your first house on Tuesday. And then that's your self-esteem, how you feel about yourself. The second moves into your second house of Virgo on Thursday, and that's about what you value, how you make your money, the material things that are of worth to you. And then on Saturday, it moves into your third house of communications and siblings. And that is in Libra. But I have to tell you, you guys have like the best week of everybody. There's like no negative aspects for you this week in relationship to the moon. So I want to be Leo this week. Okay, so let's get a card to find out what Spirit wants to talk about for the overall energy for the week. Oop, that went too far. All right. So, you have the Chariot, which, by the way, is the sign of Cancer in the tarot. But look at it. This is about I'm having fun, I'm navigating my way through things, and I'm enjoying life. That is such a great card for Leo for this week. It looks so good. So I'm not surprised that you would get such a great starter. Okay, so that's what we're talking about this week. So right now, this is Sunday. We're in the pleasure. Tomorrow, Monday, when you hit the bricks and you start going back to work, it's about finding that balance, that work-life balance. Look at this dude. He's staying balanced, right? So that is perfect for Monday. Finding the balance, being balanced. So nice. So that energy right there of water, I wanted to talk to, without I'd use the mermaids, to see a little bit here of what kind of guidance they can give you for how you can maintain and control that balance. So let's see what we can get here. It looks good so far. All right. So, self-forgiveness. Let go of all guilt and remember that you are a perfect child of God. All right. So, Leo, you're really good at loving yourself, and you're really good at understanding. Like, it is about you. It is. It's not always all about you. But a lot of times when we feel really good about ourselves, it makes everything else so much better, right? And so if there's something in your life that you need to forgive yourself for, this is a good time to work on it today and tomorrow. So the mermaids are suggesting, your spirit guides are suggesting that if there's something that you've done that you felt like, I wish I would have done that better, differently, whatever, forgive yourself. You're human. Oh, yep, we're all human here. So let it go, move on, because Tuesday, when the moon moves into Leo, that's going to be in your first, it's going to light up your first house of who you are. It's in conjunction with that. So the beauty, that self-love, that feeling of I'm being really secure in yourself. So find the beauty in yourself. If you haven't been able to forgive yourself for something, look at it and go, I am a beautiful divine being that occasionally makes mistakes. It's okay. It's okay. And while it's in Leo, it's a good time to look at the resilience. Okay, so maybe you messed up. Maybe there's something you did that maybe needs forgiveness, but out of what appears to be garbage and refuse, things that people don't want. You know how you take your pots outside at the end of the season and you toss them into a pile of dirt, but in the spring, like things are growing in there? That's what's happening here. There's resilience. There's growth in what was discarded. There's beauty in what seems to be not worthy, right? So look for that. That's your task for Tuesday and Wednesday. But we're going to get a little more guidance. We're going to go to The Sacred Traveler from Denise Linn and see what kind of guidance we can get to help you find that inner beauty, that resilience, to really manifest who you really are, to help you forgive yourself. It's great. Miracles. This keeps popping up. Expect the wondrous to emerge. So there's a miracle coming, and I'm telling you what, the miracle could be coming from within, from the parts that you thought were not good, the things that you didn't think were worthy. When you forgive yourself and you find the beauty in that, that's a miracle, right? When you recognize, when you look at, when you see the growth that's happening. And I'll tell you what happens when you start seeing that, when you realize you're strong and you're resilient, that leads to a sense of inner wisdom, which is where the moon moves next. It moves there on Thursday into Virgo, which is all about searching the inner light, like looking for our higher self, like looking deep and making things work. And so it is through mistakes and resilience that wisdom is born. So that's where we're going on Thursday with Virgo. And also, it's a great time on Friday to recognize what you're grateful for. What are the good things in your life? That wisdom leads to gratitude. So I thought for that, we would get some advice from the Nature Speaks Oracle, Ted Andrews. I love these cards. They're really adorable. Very small. I like them. They fit in my hands nicely. They're a little slippery though, so if they go flying all over, that's why. One more. A little slippery. They want to jump out before you even get going. Okay, so you got this card that shouldn't be in there, but you also received the beech tree. It says power in prayer. So when you're seeking that inner wisdom, don't forget to ask God to help you find it. Don't forget to ask for the strength. And thank God. The gratitude. This is so important. The more you say you're grateful, the more you recognize the good things that are in your life, the more they come in. It's really how the universe works. It's really important that we do that we remember to say thank you, to remember to be grateful. So then on Saturday, the moon moves into Libra. And Libra is very comfortable, again, for you, but that's in your third house of communications. So where do you need to find balance in your communications? And what's really interesting is that the cards that came up for Saturday was resistance, and then on Sunday was surrender. And to me, it's like for Libra, where do I resist? Where do I surrender? It's like the scales balancing, right? So where in your life do you need to stand strong for what you believe in, and where do you need to give a little? How do you make it so that they balance? So we're going to go to the Angels and Ancestors Oracle from Kyle Gray. Love his stuff. To see if we can get a little guidance as to, how can we find that balance? How can we, in your communication house, don't forget it's communication and siblings. So it could be communication with your siblings. So it could be internet stuff, but how do we find the balance? What do we resist? What do we just say, okay, fine, and surrender? Where do we do that? Okay, I'm going to have to go to the book because I don't know how this helps. It says the she-wolf, unleash the wild within. So let's see what that's really about, because I'm a little confused how that helps with this situation. Oh, they aren't by number. It's just by she-wolf. Let your wild side up and out. Unleash your talents and your desires. The she-wolf is a powerful shamanic soul who is half wolf and half woman. She is the alpha male. That's so Leo. who is not afraid to stand out in the crowd, or in this case, the pack. She is wild, unfiltered, unfettered. She encourages you not to be trapped by limiting factors of weaker members of the pack or those who are trying to hunt you down. Okay, I get it now. I see it. Okay, so in this communication, this resistance and surrender, in order to find the balance, don't surrender too much. Be willing to stand up for yourself. Don't remember that you are a Leo and you are self-contained, and then you rule the forest, or in this case, you are the she-wolf. So excellent. I like it. I like it a lot. So don't give too much away. When you're, don't give too much away just to maintain the peace. Remember to stand in your power, okay? And don't forget to ask for help and guidance this week. There's power in the prayer, right? Show your gratitude. Cultivate that wisdom. Forgive yourself. Stay balanced. Stay balanced, but you're moving forward, right? And have fun with it. Have fun with it. Okay, let's get you a power color card to help remind you this week of all this work you're going to be doing. But your week looks fairly easy. I think that the key will be to forgive yourself. If you did something and, oh my gosh, so maybe something happened this week when you were with the family and you said something or did something and they're all mad. Well, forgive yourself for it. And then next week, if they're all hassling you over it, say, hey, get over it. I made a mistake, but you don't get to tear me down. I am human. I make mistakes, but I am powerful and I am large and in charge of my own life. So let's get you a color card to help you navigate your week, to remind you of all this great stuff. Ooh, this is interesting. So you have gray. It says learn to scan your body. So sometimes that means, is there something that is wrong with your health? So if that's the case, you may need to make a doctor's appointment. Sometimes though, usually when I see this, I think this whole forgiveness thing. If you're feeling a little uncomfortable, like your stomach's upset or your head hurts or you feel tense and stressed out, learn to scan your body. Like, where am I uncomfortable? Okay, so why am I uncomfortable? Is it because I don't sit properly? Or is it because something's bothering me and upsetting me? And what is that? And how can I fix it? And maybe this week, the only thing you need to do is forgive yourself for being human. And remember that in the weekend coming up, your newfound power, go ahead and stand in it, okay? Because look at you. That looks fun. And you're resilient. And you'll learn a lesson from it. And be grateful. Be grateful for the lessons, okay? So have a great week. I will see you back here next week with some more guidance. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. It was really good talking with you. Have a good week, Leo.